We expect students to have learned many of the common safety aspects of working in a laboratory in first-year chemistry. However, in organic chemistry laboratories, there are many new features to a lab that a student will encounter. In this video, we would like to cover some of those aspects such as fume hood use, hot plate stirs, waste disposal, and cleaning glassware to provide you with our expectations. In your organic laboratory, you will be using the fume hood for most reactions. Fume hoods are used to keep the user safe by preventing vapors from escaping into the lab environment. You can set up equipment with the sash open and alarm disabled. When a reaction is occurring, never work with your head in the fume hood or forearms rubbing against the fume hood bench surface because you don't know what's on the surface. You always want to work safely in the fume hood, so keep your workspace organized. Never work with chemicals on the edge of the fume hood. When finished setting up the apparatus, lower the sash. And if a spill happens to occur, be sure to clean it up immediately. The hot plates that you will be using can heat up to 500 degrees Celsius and therefore can be very dangerous. Be sure that when using a hot plate, the cord is not in contact with the surface. Always inspect glassware for star cracks before heating because they are prone to shattering. When using a hot plate, be sure to choose suitable glassware. Round bottom flasks and test tubes are not desirable because the heating is concentrated to a small area, and not only is heating inefficient, but it can be dangerous as well. For glassware such as test tubes, use a water bath to heat up the material up to 100 degrees Celsius. The water level should be higher than the height of the solution in the test tubes, but use common sense as to how much water to place in the beaker. Placing a magnetic stir bead into the water bath will help speed up the heating process. Also, be sure to clean up any spills immediately on the ceramic surface of the hot plate. When operating the hot plate, the hottest area is concentrated in the center. Never go over 300 degrees Celsius, which is the maximum operating temperature for glassware in the undergraduate organic labs. The other dial controls the magnetic stir bead stirring rate. Sometimes you will find that using just soap and water will not be sufficient for cleaning the glassware, so you should always follow up with acetone. Allow to air dry and do not use compressed air because it generates unnecessary noise pollution and also because there's grease in the lines which can end up on the glassware. When working in the laboratory, you must be aware of the technical aspects of the experiment in which you are about to perform. If working under anhydrous conditions, glassware must be dried to completion. However, if working with aqueous solutions and concentration doesn't matter, then glassware does not need to be completely dry. You'll be producing waste as you conduct your experiments. Located just below the fume hood are separate containers for different types of organic waste: non-halogenated, halogenated, and acetone waste. Because different types of organic wastes are treated differently, be sure waste gets disposed of properly. To conclude this video, you have learned about the fume hoods and how to operate in one. As well, you have learned how to safely operate the hot plate stirs, as well as how to correctly dispose of wastes and proper glassware cleaning protocols.